great to be with you. As my colleague said, my name is Richard Vincent. I'm the CEO and co-founder of FundamentalVR. A little bit of background on us as a business. We are 8 years old. I've been working in the immersive tech space since the beginning. We have a big team worldwide developing some of the solutions I'll talk about today, based primarily in the US and in Europe, and primarily in Europe in the UK. We were voted by Frost & Sullivan as the leading company in virtual reality simulation in 2023. Our mission as a business is a really simple one. It's about improving human capability through precision simulation. And what I mean by that is putting people into an immersive environment where they have full contextual analysis, capability, full awareness of everything around them, giving them sight, sound, smell, and touch so that they can really feel the effects of interacting with a patient. I'll unpack that a little bit for you in a moment. The problem we solve is a universal one. Every single person in this organization who's worked in a medical device or pharmaceutical business will get it. We just heard with the last speaker in terms of the need for understanding capability. It's difficult to train skills. It's difficult to train surgical capability, whether it's the nursing staff, whether it's auxiliary staff, or whether it's the surgeon or the interventionalists themselves. It's difficult, it's expensive, it takes a long time. That's where we come in. We virtualize that system, we create it into an immersive space that allows you to do it anywhere in the world, using both virtual reality and the sense of touch with haptic technology. VR's proven. It's been proven over the last few years. Over 90 studies have now been done looking at VR efficacy versus traditional training techniques with massive improvements in knowledge acquisition. In addition to that, VR plus haptics, looking at the upskill you get from adding the sense of touch, is also proven, improving outcomes by about another 40%. Skills acquisition improves, it's quicker, it's more effective, the insight you understand from the interactions is much, much deeper. It provides a great modality alongside traditional teaching and learning techniques. And importantly, it is not pinned to any geography, so you can do it anywhere in the world at any point. VR is also proven against traditional simulations, which again, anyone in the room who's worked in med device will understand those great simulators. They're fantastic, but VR will give you full immersion rather than a screen, so no distraction. It's easy to use and to set up. You can have it up and running within minutes, within seconds often. It's really flexible in terms of its use cases and where you can place it. One device can train multiple different modalities, multiple different procedures, all with one CapEx expenditure. It's easy to transport. I can carry it onto a flight in a carry-on case, and it's really cost-effective at scale as a result of all of those factors. So the platform that we have at FundamentalVR, it's called Fundamental Surgery. I won't go through all the details on it, but the key things are these three elements here in the middle. Our system's made up of a standalone VR system, which is a standard, low-cost consumer VR headset that allows you to immerse someone into a procedure, into an environment, and to learn the knowledge. The haptic VR system takes that up a step, adds and introduces the sense of touch, which allows us to now do skills transfer to start to create true muscle memory, understanding the tissue behavior, the interactions, and how those create good and bad outcomes. And then both systems use what we call our collaboration VR system to allow us to put people together from anywhere in the world without traveling. Simply, seamlessly pop on a headset, and you're in the same room, standing next to an expert, standing next to your tutors, giving them the instruction, giving them the understanding. Whether you're using that for commercialization or whether you're using it for preclinical, it supports and has been proven to work in all of those areas. And all of this on a platform that's future-proofed because it's hardware agnostic, it's future-proofed because it's content agnostic. You can bring your content with you and place it into this system. It has a robust educational framework, and across everything that we do, we have deep data insight because we understand where you're looking, how you're thinking, the actions you're taking, the movements you're making, the interaction with the patient. All those elements come into the system that you have here, so you understand behavior brilliantly. The platform scales from really simple to really complex. As our customers go on the journey of VR, they need that capability, again, future-proofing their investment. And the use cases are wide and varied. There's a few examples of them here, from gene therapy in ophthalmology with Novartis, through to robotics with CMR, through to cardiovascular with the Impeller device with Abiomed, and into areas of injection technology with AbbVie around the use of Botox for antispasticity. All of them training practitioners, training teams, training sales organizations to communicate, to show the benefits of the product initially, and then to understand the use of that product in the haptic system we have. This is an example of the system in use. This is you may have seen this advert. It's been running globally from Meta, so I'll just let it go, illustrating one of these cases for one of our partners.
Is Dr. Renee Badrow completing a successful eye surgery, and the hundreds of hours of training in fundamental VR that helped make it happen, allowing her to practice surgical techniques to improve patient outcomes through immersive environments. These are the ways surgeons, in partnership with Orbis International, are using the metaverse today.
Really high impact, obviously a Meta advert, but a great example of the use case being used by Orbis across the world to train how to do cataracts procedures, particularly in third world locations. The ROI on this is fantastic. I'm going to let one of our customers talk about it from Teleflex.
Look at how we were training providers and the learner before, and also our internal teams. As Richard mentioned, this has a lot of application for onboarding new representatives and new employees. So when you look at the cost and the amount of time it takes to get someone to a level where you feel comfortable that they are in front of a customer to deliver the information and deliver the training, all of that time is reducing. So we're spending less money getting them trained, and we're reducing the time to competency internally so that they are getting out there into the field and helping the providers learn faster. And then on the provider side, they are learning faster for all those same reasons. So in the end, it's patients that are really benefiting from this, because the most advanced techniques, the best options for patients with certain conditions are the surgeons and the providers are getting trained better, they're getting trained faster, and the competency with which they are taking to the patient those first few cases where they're really nervous is reducing, because we're really building that competence and confidence earlier.
So thank you to Mark for allowing us to play that today here. So that's the platform today. In terms of where the platform's going and its capabilities, key things really here is around true logic. So taking the logic of your devices, of your navigation systems, of your medical device, of your robots, and putting them into immersive space, not simulating, running real-time logic, real flight time, so that you can say practitioners are actually training on your system, not a simulation of your system. That's where the platform's moving to. And ultimately, this is all about accelerating the adoption of your products through better, more systematic, scalable training techniques using virtual reality. And thank you for your attention. If you'd like to talk, I'll be here all week. Thank you.